Dear students, now we will continue trade and urbanization of chapter 5 Early Empires. As agriculture and production of grains increased, there was surplus. While a large number of it was collected as taxes, some of it was also traded in the form of commodities. So, as we all have seen that because of paddy transplantation and use of iron tools, the yield was very good. There was increase in agricultural production. So as agriculture and production of grains increased, there was surplus. So in a good amount of grains were produced, while a large part of it was collected as taxes. We have seen about taxes also, that the farmers have to give a large amount of their produce to the king in the form of taxes, but then also some of it was also traded in the form of commodities. In the form of commodities means जैसे उनको कुछ खरीदना होता था, then they can exchange the things, like they give their cereals and take a pot in exchange of the cereals or the grains or anything. So it was trade in the form of commodities also. The goods produced by craftspeople were carried over long distances by merchants. Merchants either traveled by carts or sailed down the rivers, as some cities were located on river banks. So merchants have to take their things to sell in the other cities or towns or the villages, and mostly they were located on the river banks, so they have to travel by carts or sail down by the rivers. They may have used the punch marked coins. So at that time only the punch marked coins was there as a medium of exchange. As we have seen this side also punch marked coins, and on the next page also it is shown. Punch marked coins are shown on the next page. As you can see there, punch marked coins mid 6th century, mid 5th century BCE. So these were the punch marked coins, and merchants organized themselves in the associations or guilds. So merchants made their associations, they made their groups, and these associations were known as guilds, GUILDS, which were called shrenis. In Hindi these were known as shrenis. So as population increased, villages grew in size and number. तो जैसे जैसे population increase होती जा रही थी, villages बड़े होते जा रहे थे, and also the population increased. Each village had a headman. So when the people are living together, we are also having some problems with our neighbors or with anyone, or neighbors are having problems. So to solve the problems, we were that time also, and now also we are having some people who are solving our matters like police and all, but at that time each village had a headman. That was known as Gramini or Gramika. So the headman of the village was known as Gramini or Gramika, who was a link between the village and the king. So they were sending whatever the problems the villagers have, or at that time whatever they want to say to the king, the Gramika or Gramini, they have to tell all the things to the king. Sometimes villages developed into towns, particularly if they were famous for certain types of crafts. So sometimes villages developed into towns, और ऐसे धीरे धीरे करके villages जो थे वो towns में develop होते चले गए, and particularly if they were famous for certain types of crafts. Towns and cities also emerged because of their proximity to trade routes. Proximity to trade route means closeness or nearness of space. जैसे कि अगर कोई ऐसा विलेज होता था जिसका रास्ता जो हमेशा रास्ते में कहीं जाने के रास्ते में आता था, तो वो इंक्रीज़ होता चला गया, और दे grew into towns and cities. So this type of things were developed at that time, and there was a headman which was a link between the village and the king, and they used punch marked coins. Merchants organized themselves into associations or guilds which were known as Shrenis. So this was about the trade and urbanization. Urbanization is modernization of the villages into towns and cities.